Very good morning, my dear friends. Welcome back to Chandan Logic's English class. My name is Sham. So you're watching today IBPS Clerk mock test paper explanation. So this is a very important session because the students who are going to write the IBPS Clerk 2026 prelims exam definitely need the right guidance and the right approach. In this session, the mock test paper explanation that I am going to discuss will give you the right insights and right direction, how to go about the exam and how to handle some tough questions. More important thing is shortcuts and tricks. That's something that I always emphasize because every second matters, every minute matters when you're writing the original exam. Usually we all write some mock tests, practice tests. They are different, but when you actually go to write the original exam tomorrow, you will have a different level of stress, you will have a different level of pressure, and you need to carry that. So their time management is a real success mantra. That is why in most of my sessions I emphasize shortcuts, tricks. Okay, so once again I welcome you all to the English class. Very good morning to everybody. My name is Sham. So IBPS Clerk 2026 mock test explanation. Let's have the discussion. You're watching Chandan Logic's English YouTube channel. Every morning I come on live, and Chandan Logic's Telugu YouTube channel. Every evening I come on live. Chandan Logics is offering you a free course. The free course has got many practice questions, 7,000 plus practice questions. And police job aspirants can also get English classes at a very reasonable price. Okay. So this section is what we call column based matching. Two columns are given, A, B, C here, D, E, F here. You need to match them. Not only the grammar, but also the meaning should work. Not only grammar, but also meaning should work. I'm waiting for your answer as fast as possible. What matters is your speed matters. Waiting for your answer, dear. No answer yet. You're still reading, and you're reading very slowly. That's for sure. Let me start with the A option. She decided to cancel the meeting. Why? Why did she decide to cancel the meeting? Because there was some technical issue. When AF is perfect, then what is the problem that you were worried about? Where is the speed today? If you read the other combinations, they don't really work. For example, you try the B option. You try the B sentence. It is of no surprise that he takes over his mother. Then what? So usually takes over his mother means like he has complete takeover. Takeover means he has control over his mother. He is having the decision making power about his mother. But then what happens next? B is not matching to anything. So naturally this is gone. Maybe you will have a little doubt about it. Read it. There is nothing wrong in concealing things, that our generations should not do anything hostile for the future generations. You read this combination 5 times also, you will not understand it because you cannot read in that way. They don't match. When they don't match, you read 5 times also doesn't work. So the answer is AF. Easy question. Can you try the second question, guys? Okay. Yes. If I were a student, I would start with B because B looks very simple and small. After a long, tiring day, Kavita dozed off on the sofa. So she was very tired. The girl Kavita was very tired. So she started taking rest on the sofa while watching the television program. So BD is perfectly suitable. Then you can go for BD. But always be careful when you have none of these as your option because it can happen. So check AE also. The teacher instructed all the students to turn in their assignments. The teacher instructed all the students to turn in their assignments by this week so that enough time is there for grading them. Yes. So when you say turn in, it's like submit. Perfect. The teacher wanted the students to submit all the assignments quickly so that they could get time to complete their grading assessments, all that. Easy? Easy. Try the question number 3. Try the question number 3 fast. Waiting for your answer. Yes. The tourists came across a beautiful garden while traveling through the village. Perfect. AD perfectly matched. So remove the options where there is no AD. Now AD is here, AD is here. Common is nothing common. I think if you find any of one, your answer is ready. For example, if you read CF and it is wrong, then this is the right answer. If you read BF, it is correct, this is the right answer. Let me read C. The inmate, inmate means the prisoner, the one who was arrested. The inmate broke down emotionally during his speech. During his speech. So when we say broke down emotionally, very sad. Why was he so sad? What was he worried about? Because while narrating the harrowing experiences faced by him during the jail. So that fellow was in the prison for some time. So that he had now all bad experiences about it. So CE perfect. CE perfect. Done. So the tourists came across a beautiful garden while traveling through the village during the night trip arranged by the travel agency. That is perfect. So the inmate broke down emotionally during his speech because he was sharing all the bad experiences he had in the jail. Perfect. See, at the end of the day, anybody in the country can do this section. Again, I am saying this. Anybody preparing for bank exams can handle this section wisely. But the real challenge is how quickly you do it. Are you doing it in 1 minute or 2 minutes or 20 seconds? That matters. Try the question number 4 very fast. Very fast. Yes. During the meeting, so there was a meeting happening. So during the meeting, all the employees raised the issue of, what was the issue? Late payment. See, the salaries were coming very late. So that was the issue all the employees raised by the HR department. So it's a very simple, nice one, no? AF is perfectly matched. So AF. But none of these is there. So check the BD also. The firemen arrived at the location promptly, due to which the fire could be extinguished. Here you're talking about firemen, here you're talking about fire. But again, don't take it as a conclusion because sometimes he will give you similar context. But grammar also should be correct. So always be careful. Don't simply think here fireman came, here fire came, so both are fine. No, no, no. You should match the sentences. Read them. The firemen arrived at the location promptly, due to which the fire could be extinguished without much damage to the adjacent building. Perfect. BD is perfect. Okay. So the firemen came and they stopped the fire. Nice. And the salaries were late, so the employees demanded for quick salaries. Perfect. Okay. After having successfully completed a very easy section called column based, we'll move on to a very wonderful section called close test. Yes, here is the close test. And the first option is already waiting for you there. Yes. Waiting for your answer. Guys, waiting for your answer. Waiting for your answer. In 2021, a dangerous heat wave struck Northern America, leading to extreme temperatures, dash many regions. So dash many regions, through many regions, within many regions, down many regions, past many regions, across many regions. See, we use the word there across. So when we say across, it means, across many regions. Across many regions. Okay, across many regions. Okay, next. Here we go. Yes, B. Now you should find this. Quick answer, guys. Quick answer, guys. It looks very simple today. The heat wave caused record-breaking temperatures. Dash some areas. Yes. Guys, waiting for your answer. The heat wave caused record-breaking temperatures. Dash some areas experiencing over 45 degrees Celsius. Waiting for your answer. Among some areas. Some students said among some areas. I think most of the students say C option. I know that most of you would come with C option. That is why I have given you this much of time. I thought that you would say C option. My dear friends, don't read the sentence till here. It is not just here. Dash some areas experiencing this much of temperature. The answer is with. If you only stop with areas, maybe among some areas. Here you don't stop among, right? With some areas experiencing 45 degrees Celsius. With some areas experiencing 45 degrees Celsius. So there we say with some areas. With some areas. With some areas experiencing 45 degrees Celsius. Try the C option, dear. Try the C option. The sentence starts with something. What is the conjunction to be used? The sentence starts here. Dash firefighters worked tirelessly. The dry and hot conditions made it difficult to control the flames. Can you answer? So the meaning of the sentence is, on one side, the firefighters were working tirelessly. On the other side, the bad conditions became worse. So, while. The meaning comes like while. While they were doing their job, still the problem persisted. While they were doing their job, still the problem persisted. Like on one side, they were trying to extinguish the fire, but on the other side, still the problem persisted. While. Usually while is used for contrast. While I enjoy business, My brother enjoys, music. While I enjoy cricket, my sister enjoys badminton. So usually while is used when we talk about the clauses of a sentence in opposite clauses. You say while Ramesh is clever, Suresh is not clever. The meaning comes like that. Okay, the meaning comes like that. The meaning comes like that. Okay, try the next one. Try the D option, dear. Many people had to evacuate their homes and emergency services were stretched dash their limits. Yes, I think this is easy. If you see the word here limits, that itself is the answer. Here we say beyond their limits. Here we say beyond their limits. So many people had to evacuate their homes and emergency services were stretched beyond their limits. The meaning comes like beyond their limits. The meaning comes like beyond their limits. Beyond their limits. Okay, the meaning comes like beyond their limits. Okay, try the next one, dear. Make it fast, your speed matters. Anybody in our country can do this section, but what really matters is your speed. The heat wave also impacted health services, with hospitals seeing a rise in heat related illness, especially dash vulnerable groups. Especially among the vulnerable groups. Especially among the vulnerable groups. See? The heat wave also impacted health services, with hospitals seeing a rise in heat related illnesses, especially among the vulnerable groups. Here among comes. You remember one of the previous questions, you were confused there. Among. There among is not right. With some regions experiencing high degree temperature. Here there is nothing like that. Among vulnerable groups. Among vulnerable groups. Among vulnerable groups. Try the last one in this section. F. Try the last one in this section. F. Simple exercises today. So they stress the need for urgent actions dash prevent similar disasters. Your understanding is important. Simple understanding. They stressed the need for urgent actions to prevent similar disasters in the future. So they want to take some actions to prevent some bigger problems in the future. 2. We are working hard to go through the exam successfully tomorrow. We are spending time today to learn English and improve our English score. So 2 plus V1, very simple, no? Yes. Easy close test, very, very easy close test. We didn't actually get to read it. We didn't actually try to even understand it. We were only trying to find the answers. We don't have to waste our time reading all this big sentence. No need at all. You should go by shortcuts. I think now we have passage waiting for us, and let's not skip the passage. Let us see if any questions can be answered without, let us see if any questions can be answered without reading the passage. Most probably, vocabulary based questions like question number 12. Answer, guys. Question number 12. What is the synonym of the word, antonym of the word daunting? Yes. What is the meaning of the word daunting? Then you will find the antonym. What is the meaning of the word daunting? Daunting is something very, causing fear, discouraging. Yeah. So basically daunting means something very challenging, something very intimidating, and something very discouraging. Daunting is a negative word. And the opposite is encouraging. We use the word 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 encouraging. So daunting opposite is encouraging. Daunting opposite is encouraging. Daunting opposite is encouraging. Okay. What is the synonym of the word vying? If you don't know the direct meaning, don't worry. Take the support of the options. Take the support of the options, dear. Always believe in plus minus factor. You remember, no? Plus minus trick. Plus minus trick. Surrendering is a minus word. Negotiating, I think ignoring is minus word. Hesitating, minus word. I think negotiating can be, I think, neutral word, because usually we negotiate salaries, we negotiate some terms and conditions. Competing is a plus word. Anyway, this is the answer. So vying means competing, competition. Competition. Vying means competition. So vying means competition. Vying means competition. Okay, right. Okay. Try the 14th one again. Here we have filling the blank. Select the most appropriate filling the blank. I think let us see where is that filling the blank located. Try the answers to find the filling the blank. Okay, where is the filling the blank? Oh, the filling the blank is not here. There must be somewhere filling the blank. Okay. Maybe somewhere filling the blank. You remember, guys, vying. Here is vying. See, here is vying. Vying between. At times, we may find ourselves vying between keeping something just in case and letting go for the sake of space and simplicity. So there is a slight competition. There is a slight competition. That's called vying between. There is a slight competition. Okay, slight competition. Anyways, I think I don't find blank. Maybe we'll find it soon. And any other questions that can be answered without reading the paragraph? I think vying is done. Filling the blanks. What does the idiom stuck in a rut? Wow, nice idiom. What is the meaning of the idiom stuck in a rut? I think it's a simple idiom to guess. You don't have to worry much about it. What is the meaning of the idiom stuck in a rut? Easy to guess, actually. Very easy to guess. Very easy to guess. Stuck in a rut. See? Feeling trapped in a repetitive and unchanging routine. I don't want any career where I get stuck in a rut. I don't want any kind of job where I feel trapped in a monotonous routine kind of job. So some people say, no, I want to quit this job because I feel I'm stuck in a rut. I feel I'm stuck in a rut. So stuck in a rut means in a very difficult situation where you are stuck and you are not happy. And I think apart from the other questions, vocabulary based questions, we have answered. So which of the following is incorrect based on the paragraph? Okay, no other vocabulary questions. No other vocabulary question. Which of the following would be most appropriate title? I think title can be chosen only if you really understand it, correct? So I'll do one thing. Let's not skip the passage. So I'll read it very fast. I'll explain so that you also can get that confidence and motivation, and you also start loving, passages. Love the process of reading. So start loving the passages and start reading the passages. Okay. Or I'll do one thing. I'll give you maybe 120 seconds time. Why don't you try your part? I'll give you 120 seconds. Why don't you read it? Time starts now. Exactly 2 minutes. Read this passage on the screen. 120 seconds fast. Last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds. Okay, done. Reading speed matters, dear. Your reading speed matters. Your reading speed matters. Okay. For this small part, maybe 1 minute. Only 60 seconds for this small part. Last 30 seconds. You guys waiting for your answer? Done? You are done? Now it's my turn. I'm going to read it very fast. I'm also going to explain it simply to you in a simple language. Start. In a fast-paced world, maintaining a clean and organized space can have a profound impact on mental well-being. Decluttering and cleaning not only enhance the appearance of surroundings but also help feel more at peace, reducing stress and anxiety. A clutter-free environment fosters clarity, productivity, and a sense of control over lives. However, the process of decluttering can sometimes feel daunting, especially when we are stuck in a rut and unsure of where to begin. One of the biggest misconceptions about decluttering is it must be completed in a single day. In reality, it's far more effective to tackle it gradually. Setting aside just a few minutes each day to remove unnecessary items and organize our belongings can create a lasting habit that prevents clutter from accumulating again. Over time, this small effort results in a cleaner, more refreshing space that boosts our mood and enhances the daily routine. The impacts of decluttering go beyond just having a tidy home. A well-organized space can improve focus, increase efficiency, and even enhance sleep quality. When our surroundings are chaotic, our minds tend to mirror the disorder, making it harder to concentrate or relax. Decluttering eliminates distractions and creates an environment that promotes calmness and positivity. Additionally, a clean space fosters a sense of accomplishment, reinforcing motivation and also motivation in other areas of life. That being said, decluttering is not always easy. Many of us accumulate sentimental items that struggle with decision making, making it difficult to part with things we no longer need. At times, we may find ourselves vying between keeping something just in case and letting it go for the sake of space and simplicity. In such moments, from a friend, family member, or even a professional organizer can make the process more manageable and enjoyable. More manageable and enjoyable. Something is fishy here. There is some issue here. Ultimately, decluttering is not just about tidying up. It's a form of self-care. By making it a regular habit, we can create a stress-free environment that allows us to focus on what truly matters in our lives. So, my dear friends, this article is a very simple article about what? This article is a very simple article about neatness, hygiene. Sometimes if our house is very badly organized, no neatness, no hygiene, everything disorderly arranged, that affects our mental peace and we also become frustrated for no reason. Whereas if you keep everything clean, decluttering means remove the waste particles from the house, then you always find at peace. So this whole article is about keeping the things very neat and clean. Very easy if you ask me. Genuinely telling you, this is a very, very easy. So why don't you now try the answer, guys? The question is there already waiting for you. The question is there already waiting for you. Why don't you try the answer? Why don't you try the first answer? Yes, guys. What is the question there? Identify the correct statement based on the passage. There are 4 sentences. What do you think is the correct statement? Sentence A, decluttering is a form of self-care and creates stress-free environment. 100% correct. People struggling with decision making may find decluttering particularly challenging. Yes. Hiring a professional organizer is the only reliable way. No. In the entire paragraph, he has never said this. He has not mentioned that. He never said this is the only way. No. So both A and B. Decluttering gives you self-care and discipline, peace. And some people, they have a dilemma. Should I throw this or should I keep it? This is what I got a gift from my grandfather 20 years before on my birthday. And this gift is frankly no use. But I don't want to throw it because my grandfather gave me. I don't want to keep it because it is simply wasting my space. So that dilemma, some people have that dilemma. So only A and B correct. Already I think Kingmaker is for you. Special offer 499. Today is the last day, 17th August. 0 to Hero 2.0, 6.0 batch. Yes. CGL students can get the best classes here. So I think now after the vocabulary, choose the appropriate. We'll talk about it later. So idiom, then yes, this question number 16. Answer. What are some benefits of decluttering and cleaning, guys? I think without reading the paragraph also you can answer this question. Without reading the paragraph also you can answer this. What are the benefits of decluttering? Naturally, if decluttering happens, you can carry a very good mood, no doubt. It enhances sleep quality and reducing mental and physical clutter. 100% correct. The house is very neat and clean. You enjoy, no? It suppresses ambition by shifting focus. Arey yaar, what is this? The whole third sentence is nonsense. He has never mentioned anything about it. So both A and B. Only A and B. Only A and B. If you keep your house very neat, you will have a good mood and also good sleep. Mental and physical peace. Identify the incorrect sentence. Answer please. Identify the incorrect sentence. Answer please. Identify the incorrect sentence. Answer please. Decluttering enhances sleep quality. This is correct. There is no problem with this. So this is correct. A cluttered environment can negatively affect focus. 100% no. When the environment is very bad, you will also have bad attitude, no. Decluttering is a one-time process. Never. He has never mentioned that. So the answer is the option C, of course. Because he has asked you to find which is incorrect. So he has never said decluttering is a one-time process. He clearly said decluttering cannot happen in one day. You spend 10 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow, 10 minutes next day. So he said distribution. He never said you clean the house perfectly only today. He has been talking about installment process. So 18th question, why is a gradual approach to decluttering considered more effective than completing in single day? Yes, tell me answer. Why installments? Why don't you clean your house in one day itself? Why do you want to clean your house for 1 week or 10 days slowly? Answer please. Answer please. Answer please. So he has mentioned in the paragraph, if you develop this process of cleaning the house slowly, every day, that becomes your lasting habit. That becomes your lasting habit. Oh my God, option C. This is your answer. In the paragraph, it was never mentioned like, if you clean one day itself, you will get tired. That is what you are generally thinking. That is what your answer is. Of course, that is correct. If you want to clean your house from morning to night, you will die. You will get exhausted. But that's a different case. In the paragraph, that is not mentioned. In the paragraph, it is mentioned, if you slowly clean your house every day, it becomes your habit. It becomes your regular habit. What role does a clean and organized space play? Yes. If your house is very clean, then what is the advantage? Answer. Imagine your house is very clean. So what? What is the benefit you get out of it? Will you get some Bharat Ratna or Padma Shri? What is the advantage, guys, if your house is very clean and neat? Will somebody give you some award or what? Yes? Will somebody give you some award or what? So what is the advantage, my dear friends? The advantage is it fosters clarity. If your house is very neat and clean, it fosters clarity and you will have some good sense of control, and naturally you will have a good productivity. Naturally you will get a good productivity. That is the meaning of the sentence. Question number 20. Which of the following would be the most appropriate title? I think easy to know, because the whole paragraph talks about neatness, neatness, neatness. Neatness, neatness, neatness. Neatness, neatness. Decluttering, a path to mental peace and productivity. If you clean your house, nobody will give you any award or reward, but you will have a happy life. You can live a peaceful life, and if you have a happy life and a peaceful life, any work you do, you will do it with good result. Naturally, ambience, that's what we call in English ambience. If there is good ambience, that helps you good focus, good memory, good practice and all that. So railway students, bank students, they all have wonderful courses waiting for you. Police students, target khaki. This is a very easy level of jumble. Fatafat, fast. Fatafat. Yes, very easy question. Very easy question. Very, very easy question. You need to understand that time management is the most important thing if you want to achieve something in life, irrespective of the chosen field. So the meaning of the sentence is, whichever profession you choose tomorrow, whatever you want to achieve in your life tomorrow, time management is a success mantra. Very easy. I think this event doesn't need much explanation. Very easy. With the same level of confidence, try the 22. The same level of confidence, try the 22. Yes, there are many shortcuts. Frankly speaking, there are hundreds of shortcuts. See, for example, due to the increasing problem of air pollution, so CA, due to the increasing problem of air pollution, CA, fatafat. Children have some respiratory problems due to the pollution. Increasing problem of air pollution. This is the best shortcut I can say. Due to the increasing problem of air pollution. Due to the increasing problem of air pollution. Can you try the 23rd one? Can you try the 23rd one? Yes. Very easy section. Very easy section. It is high time that the policymakers take notice of the environmental issues plaguing the world so that the next generation has something to live for. So the policymakers now must focus on environment. The policymakers must now focus on environment. Let's try the next question, question number 24. Speed matters. Real speed matters. Yes. This is the best pair, no? Have shown that. So ED is the best pair. So this is not ED, this is not ED, this is not ED. First option and third option. Several studies have shown that regular physical exercise is, then what? Is necessary. Is necessary. Exercise is necessary. See? Exercise is necessary. See how simple. Easy exercises. Today's paper is easy, guys. Not a single vocabulary today was very difficult. And not a single question so far was extremely tough. Whole paper today is a cakewalk. It's a easy paper. Last question in this model. Oh my god, see the question, how easy it looks. How easy it looks. There is a wonderful shortcut here. Shall I wait for you or shall I tell you the shortcut? Shall I wait for you or shall I tell you the shortcut? See? Interview board. See? BA. No BA. No BA. No BA. Here is BA. Here is BA. But you don't start with have as a helping verb. So option C is answer. He was very calm and composed. He was very calm and confident during the whole personal interview, during interview process. That must have impressed the interview board very much. How easy today's paper. Yes. How easy today's paper. It's a cakewalk. What is this now? What is this now? 4 words are highlighted and you have to mark the word which is inappropriate. It's misspelt. Misspelt or inappropriate. One word is wrong. Identify that one word, dear. Identify that one word. One word is wrong. Identify that one word. He always tries to dash. He always tries to show off his new gadgets to his friends. Why are we reading it? Gadget spelling so that approval show off. Gone. When you say show off, you don't say show off like that. OFF. Show off. I don't like people who show off too much. I don't like people who show off too much. Show off. I don't like people who show off who show off too much. Show off spelling is a problem. What do you think? Next question, guys. Oh, 1 second, give me a minute. I need to come back a little. Yeah, 27. Or 2 questions on the screen. Yes. 27, 28. How easy questions they are. '27 answer. First of all, tell me the answer to 27th question. Give me the answer to 27th question. Give me the answer to 27th question. Give me the answer to 27th question. No problem, dear. All are correct. All are correct. Despite difficulties, finished, schedule, all perfect. All perfect. All correct. Can you try the 28th answer? Can you try the 28th answer? The team members executed the plans so well that the management decided to give all of them a rise. Nice question. 28, who will tell me the right answer? Who is a star student? And also be specific. Give me the right answer. Not just ABCDs. Not just ABCDs. You're right. This is the problem here. You can't say R-I-S-E. You have to say raise. R-A-I-S-E. Raise. You have to say R-A-I-S-E. Raise. According to the meaning of the sentence, R-A-I-S-E should come there. Read the sentence, you will understand the team. They performed very well, so the management decided to give them a raise. Raise means salary hike. Raise means salary hike. 29th answer. 29th answer. The dash of oxygen cylinders during the trek to the hills, and they had to return to base camp early. So they were actually on trekking. They went trekking, and the problem is oxygen cylinders weren't functioning well. Oxygen over. So when something is over, you don't say ran off, you say ran out of. Ran out of. They ran out of oxygen cylinders. You don't say ran off, ran out of. Yesterday, while I was going to a temple, my bike ran out of petrol. My car ran out of petrol. So ran out of or run out of. Ran out of or run out of. That should be used. Can you try the last answer, then we end the session. Easy paper today, so no much discussion. It's a straight sixer. Today's paper is a sixer paper. You don't have to work hard. Straight ball, and you just hit the ball, a boundary. The ball goes off the stadium. Today's paper is absolutely a sixer. The children were asked to look after the plants during the holidays so that the plants remain well nourished and watered. All are perfect. All are perfect. All are perfect. All are perfect. Not a single question. I think genuinely telling you, genuinely saying this, 30 out of 30 paper this is. 30 out of 30 paper this is. Why? What is the problem with remain? You want to change into past tense? No need, right? Here remind, you don't have to change into past tense. You can keep it in present tense. The children were asked to look after the plants during the holidays, so the plants remain. You don't have to change into past tense. No problem. And waters. No problem. Here tenses is really not a big problem. Easy paper today. Not a single question was difficult. 30 out of 30 can be expected. I hope. Again, we have one more IBPS clerk. This week, I have designed like this 3 days. IBPS clerk mock test explanations, and 4 days content. When I say content, we will again talk about jumble. We have one session again on reading comprehension. We have one session again on close test. Again, we have spotting errors. Again, we have a few grammar classes. Again, we have vocabulary classes. So this week, 3 sessions on IBPS clerk mock test and 4 sessions, including the Sunday, on content based. Okay, so most probably tomorrow we will not have IBPS clerk mock test explanation, and we have tomorrow a practice session on one topic in our English syllabus. And what's the topic? You will get to know tomorrow. Maybe today itself you will get the thumbnail information, and then you will find it. Okay, right.